Weapons at the ready.
We should spend less time mourning for Defiance and more time here, where Appalachia's future will be decided.
Ad Victorium, Initiate.
Keep fighting out there.
Nothing new. Arrived in Appalachia not a moment too soon. You're here. Good. To review the current situation, one of our patrols located a cache of dangerous weapons in a raider storeroom. Stolen Brotherhood weapons, no less. Your assignment is to secure the storeroom for the Brotherhood, and the weapons along with it. I'll put together a squad and meet you there. But given the situation, it's imperative you arrive there as soon as possible. Any questions, Initiate? One last thing. We need to confirm the weapon's source. I find it unlikely the raiders will be willing to talk until after we send them a very clear message. If any of them are still alive after that, we can question them. But priority one is securing the weapons they already have. That will be all. Dismissed.
The Elders have so much to teach us.
No meat. Approved. Perfectly preserved pie with every dinner declined.
Are suffering. Brings tears to my eyes just thinking about it. Onward. If I had eyes, friends, I personally authorize not doing anything about the proliferation of those beautiful dogwoods. Let's go spread some fertilizer for those poor things.
Well, looks like we have a visitor. Did the Brotherhood send you? Didn't know they were working with run-of-the-mill average wastelanders. Thought they wanted you strapped into one of those tin cans round the clock. It's wrong of me to judge by appearances, though. Why don't you introduce yourself? Just taking a nice stroll around the Toxic Valley. Stumbled upon a mysterious door, yeah? I can respect an adventurous spirit. What I can't respect is the full entourage of Brotherhood soldiers who just showed up behind you.
This vault and all material goods within are hereby under possession of the Brotherhood of Steel. This requisition will aid us in the preservation of technology and the protection of mankind. Your compliance will ensure your safety.
You know, I'm interested in hearing more about this protection of mankind business. I suppose killing a few no-good raiders is an easy price to pay for the benefit this measly little vault will provide for us as a species. Is that it?
I repeat, your compliance will ensure your safety. Not that I'd expect a simple-minded brute to understand.
Resorting to name-calling already. I have to say, I'm disappointed. Thought I'd be able to speak to someone civilized from a big-shot organization like yours. What about you, Forward Scout? Think we can work this one out? Or are your underpants in as tight of a bunch as Mr. Compliance over there?
You did what?
Oh, so that was you. Meg's mentioned your name here and there. Don't worry, only good things. She placed a lot of trust in you back then, and it seems to have paid off. Alright then. I don't know what's possessed you to put your lot in with the Brotherhood of Steel, but I'm sure there's more to that story. Just don't expect to use the same excuse more than once. And, humor me on one thing. This place doesn't offer us any strategic leverage over the Brotherhood. If anything, you're gonna waste more resources protecting a place so far away from your home base. So then, it must be the weapons that are important to you. What's so special about these rocket launchers that a top-ranking member would come to collect them himself?
I don't know how you became aware of our internal hierarchy, but it's irrelevant to the situation. You will leave the weapons in the vault and disperse. Now.
And how about you? Do you seriously take orders from this constipated suit of metal? So you don't want to tell me? Fair enough. I'll find out through other means. Either way, they're not of much use to us. Rocket launchers aren't practical in a typical firefight. We're heading back to Crater. The stash isn't worth it.
Not so fast. Tell us where you got those weapons from.
Ooh, sorry. I don't discuss Raider affairs on Brotherhood territory. If you really want to know, you can come talk to me in Crater. The rookie should know the way. Send them. Oh, and Mr. Knight, learn to relax your face muscles a little.
We completed the first part of our mission. And in the process, uncovered an enlightening piece of news about our new initiate. That means you. When did you plan to disclose your previous relationship with Crater? And I'm just supposed to take your word for it? I expect all members of the Brotherhood to uphold certain standards. Integrity is one of them. It's up to you now whether your past stays in the past. Don't give me any more reasons to doubt your loyalty. Moving forward, we still need to track down the weapon source. That man appeared to know something. I don't care how you get it out of him, but make sure you get it. This is your top priority. The longer we let these weapons spread, the more difficult it will be to track down all of them.
Can't believe they had the nerve to just barge in like that. at night acts like some kind. So, you really came? Huh. To be honest, I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a fully armored battalion. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? So, what can I do for you, oh honorable emissary of steel? About that. You and your metal buddies put me in a pretty tight spot back there. There are people here in Crater depending on me. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it back to them. So I prioritized a little bit. Getting home to those people was more important than being completely sincere to a group of heavily armed tyrants. So if you're looking for help with your little weapon problem, you can look somewhere else.
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We have a good little Brotherhood peon here at our disposal. We can make use of that.
We've been over this. There's no compromising with people like the Brotherhood. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
We don't know that yet for sure. Besides, everyone has their own motivations. Our visitor might have one worth talking about.
I won't rely on a betrayal to take them down. You should know that. I have nothing left to discuss. I've given you my answer, Initiate. Now for your sake, I'd suggest you don't stick around.
Hey, you. Don't leave yet. I've got something to say. Don't mind Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals. I'll tell you about the weapons, but you're gonna need to give me something in return. Interested? I want intel on the Brotherhood. Records, roster, correspondence. You've got people specialized in keeping track of that sort of thing, right? Transfer their data onto this holotape and bring it back to me. Then I'll tell you what you want to know. Toodles. Seriously? How hard is it to just stick with the...
I'm not sure I stay strong, friend. No telling what the next challenge will hold.
We have to cut ourselves free.
We're here to protect. We'll learn that in time.
We're all links in the chain, bound in Brotherhood. Learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
Watch. Have a question. The past has the answers, but I'm not a bad backup.
Settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well.
Raiders, huh? If they're anything like the raiders we've encountered on the expedition route, then my guess is the situation isn't pretty. All right. How can I help? I think I understand. The funny thing about data is you don't know what's real or not. Not unless you gathered it yourself. To be honest, I was working on encrypting my terminal for this kind of situation. So, if anyone accessed it who wasn't supposed to, they would just get false info and none would be the wiser.
Raiders.
I didn't finish, but you can still use the fake data I created. Should be clearly labeled in the files. Just, don't select the wrong one. This is the raiders we're talking about. It'd be bad news if they got an advantage on us. Worse, if the Knight found out it was because of me. Not a problem. I'm here to help.
I can do
do more than just fight. How do I show that I describe when I put on patrol day and night?
Calibrate this, tighten that.
Fort Atlas is in good hands. Knight Shins trained us well.
Ultrasight country. Who knows what strange contraptions the old mining firms built here?
How much of an idiot do you have to be to launch a nuke on your own living space? You've got the holotape? Good, thanks. The weapons don't have one source. Some of them we looted off a group of unfortunate settlers. We've also traded them among ourselves. Some old friends visited Crater a while back wielding that firepower, claiming they earned it in a fight. They were bragging about it till the day they left. Said they sent some big armored folks running. I can't confirm that the losers were Brotherhood, but that was your logo on the side of those weapons, wasn't it? Doesn't matter to me. No, I told you what I know. With any luck, we won't talk again. Don't change your mind. This was a one-time offer, and it's one that neither of us will speak of again. Don't touch anything.
Hope those kids we picked up are doing okay. What were their names again? Start with an M.
Never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When
For
do I
your
get to
sake,
go out and
I
prove
see you returned from Crater. Standing by for your report. That's not what I was hoping to hear. All right. Tell me about the sources. I see.
Impressive how much they've managed
And
to
are those
do
raiders still at Crater?
in spite of the scorched plague.
As a matter of fact, it does. If they were still here, then we'd have business with them. But they're not. So we need to focus on Appalachia.
Not as young as you used to be, Layla.
And the other one.
Spend all day hunched over the war team.
Foundation 2.
The elders have
This
so
is
much
bad.
to teach us.
Worse than I thought. At this rate, all of Appalachia will be toting these rocket launchers. All because of... Forgive me, Initiate. I lost my composure. We need to follow up with Foundation as soon as possible. So that's everything. That was a thorough report. The Brotherhood appreciates your diligence looking into this matter. Our next step is to deal with Foundation. Paladin Romani already had plans to establish contact. So, She'll want to hear about this. No need to expound everything. I'll follow up later with a more detailed report.
Another complaint. Shin's certainly
Ad Victoriam.
here.
For your sake, I hope this is a scheduled visit, initiate.